Hello, my name is Eric. I'm actually a entrepreneur out of the Washington, D.C., USA area. I just wanted to give kind of a testimonial video of my experience with AB, as I like to call it. I never actually figured out the exact phrasing of how to actually say the technology firm that we actually used for some of the entrepreneur work that I had in mind. But I always refer to it as AB, both because of the company and because of the actual human interaction that I had with the actual owner. A little bit of background: I'm actually the CTO of two websites that we actually created, mostly through interactions and work with AB. Um, Unfortunately, one of them's not around anymore. The other one is a website that essentially allows users to upload videos and kind of compete against each other through those videos in a bracket-style tournament that actually goes on through the website itself, and folks can actually vote on it, and it goes back and forth until there's a winner announced, and point systems and financial earnings and those types of things. Wanted to actually give kind of a little testimonial, like I said, about the interaction that I had. When we really first started going and looking for a good vendor to use as offshore development, we had a lot of, probably the same concerns that a lot of other people have. One, of course, is language barrier. The other, of course, is the culture barrier. Not a lot of folks really understand that you have both physical languages differences, but something that in my terminology means something here in the U.S. Might be taken too literal or not enough literal, or the emphasis might not actually be conveyed to what you actually want to say from folks in a different culture. Those were our biggest concerns, and pricing and timelines and those types of things. I have to say, honestly, without a shadow of a doubt, I was very, very fortunate in finding the group that I actually did. We had direct interaction with the owner itself, like I was saying before, who acted as the project manager for our kind of solution building process, and when we actually went through and built our website. He built out an entire process where bug checks and posting of tickets and basically an agile style project management workflow was taking place to actually build the website and guide it through fruition. The pricing was excellent. It's one of those things where going in, you have to know that there are folks who will bid the absolute lowest price possible, and you pretty much know that you're getting that level of support. Now, it's one thing to say you're developing kind of a website or infrastructure or whatever you're actually going on doing on a budget, and that's fine. I mean, this is why we've all made it to this point. But it's another thing to understand that even though you can get things done offshore in a way that is going to cost you a lot less than what you would do here in the U.S. or in Europe or something like that, it is important to know that there is differences in prices, and while you can still get it with a very reasonable, very low rate, you actually still need quality as well. So you actually end up spending more money in the long run redoing stuff. The time, time is money. And the time that it actually takes to actually go through and develop a site over and over because something's not right or the terminology is not right adds up in the long run. So basically what I really want to drive at is with AB you're going to get good physical human interaction with someone who is on par with the English language, or I think they actually speak a couple other languages as well. It wouldn't surprise me the talent that I actually had going through there. You'll get very good project management in the way of kind of guiding your site, guiding the development and the bugs and the fixes and things like that that come along with any technology IT project lifecycle. And you're going to get a great price. We actually went back and we used those folks probably 3 or 4 different times on various sites and various proof of concepts and things like that. So overall, I would highly recommend them. They've done us great. I actually have plans. I've actually made somewhat of friends of some of the folks over there, and I do a lot of traveling as well, so one of the stops in the recent upcoming months is going to be India, in that area of India, so maybe pay a visit. But it's that level of genuineness that you're going to get out of the folks at AB, and I'd highly recommend them. And good luck with all your ventures. And I know if you go with these folks, you'll be that much closer to being successful. So thanks, and have a great one.